I was talking about ISO 9000 just now, okay? And ISO 9000 is the most popular international quality standards. You can just Google and see in the internet. But of course, there's a lot of details in it. Just, it is a system for documenting quality and also recording, and a company that gets certificate means that they have a system. It doesn't mean that they're producing high quality. It doesn't mean that ISO 9000 company is producing high quality. It's just saying it has a system, okay? Right, so in ISO 9000, they still use the same principles, top management, leadership, customer satisfaction. All these are the principles used in the standard, okay? Okay, so if you can see here, the different one is a systems approach to management. So when they want to achieve achieve quality, you must look at the systems approach, total, right, from supplier, and then receiving the components or design. So it is a systems approach. It's not micro, it's systems. That means there are processes. Okay, when you say there is a system approach, there is processes, there are inputs to the process. Okay, of course, there are outputs to the process. And this output become input to another process. So it is systems. Systems must have subsystems. For example, subsystem for marketing, subsystem for purchasing. So all this integrated. Okay, so when you say it is an integrated quality management system. And another thing is use of data-driven decision making. Anything about quality must be data-driven. You need to, collect data, like you saw just now in the, tea making. You must know the formulation. Formulation means how many percent of this material, how many percent of this material. And you must inspect. You must confirm. And then you make the decision. You do inspection. Also data. In engineering, we have a lot of data. Then we have to actually make decisions based on that. Of course, in services also we are talking about, big data today, okay, customers, buying intention, but those are not technical data, okay. Those are not, those are just perception. Anyway, so mutually beneficial supplier relationship. Right. In quality, we always talk about this cost of quality. That means you have to check whether you are, you are losing a lot of money in terms of failure cost, for example. Okay. So there's two parts. One is the cost that result into good quality. Prevention cost is resulting into maintaining of quality. Appraisal cost is also maintaining quality. Okay. Appraisal means do some evaluation. Appraisal, inspection, testing, evaluate, appraisal. You want to evaluate. So you need to evaluate. This is cost of conformance. Okay. Of course, this too is cost of non-conformance. In a factory, when you make defects, it is internal failure, errors, defects. These are, or even service failures. Okay, service failures, because this happened before delivery. After delivery, for example, in the market, you already sell the product. For example, the food, the drink, milk. The milk have already reached the market, and the milk becomes spoiled. So that is external failure. External failure, defects discovered after delivery, warranty claims, failure in the market. So these things are monitored by companies to make sure that they are not very high. For example, if you spend a few millions on failure, then that is losing the company money. Okay, and also that is also or even this is just product. There are other things like inefficiencies of poor quality processes. So in terms of representation of the amount of money cost that you actually spend. So the external failure cost, if you do improvement, then it must be very small, okay, compared to this volume, this amount. Okay, this is cost. So this is X amount of dollars. This is Y amount of dollars. So you see, if you do improvement means you have a system for assuring quality. Assure means you have good maintenance of machine. You have high quality workers. You have good suppliers. Okay, so those are the factors for quality. So if we do improvement on that, you will see these changes. Okay. So what's the meaning of this? You should tell me what's this. What this kanji means? Yuma, what does kanji mean?
It's technical. Good technically.
Good technique. Good technique. Takumi. Good technique. Yusuke. What?
I think professional.
Professional. Professional. In Chinese? Yohang? Expert. Xiao. Takumi. So it's a Japanese character that symbolizes a broader dimension than quality, a deeper process than education, and a more perfect method than persistence. Professional, excellent. So we should be targeting this. Okay, so that's why in Japan, I've seen a lot of videos about how professional maker for, vase, so because they are very persistent and they are very committed. Okay, we can read about this. You can read about Edward Demings. You can read about Duran, because those are pioneers for quality. In fact, Japan was helped by Deming and Duran. Japan was, trained by Deming and Duran for quality, okay, in 1950s. After the Second World War, they went to Japan and teach the Japanese about quality control, quality improvement, and so on. Of course, there are also some, we call it quality gurus, okay? In quality profession, in quality field, we call them as quality gurus. Gurus is a word meaning teacher. Same like sensei, guru, quality gurus. Quality gurus. G-U-R-U-S, guru. Guru is plural for guru. So Feigenbaum is also a quality guru. He wrote the book Total Quality Control. Okay. Philip Crosby is also, he first said zero defect. So zero defect is a philosophy. And he said that the cost of improving quality and the cost of poor quality is understated. Okay, so you must have the cost of poor quality should include all things that involve in not doing the job right the first time. If you don't do job right the first time, you are not quality. So So that is zero defect. Okay, and also cause of poor quality. At the same time, because quality management, quality is related to ethics. For example, if an engineer knows that this product is not safe, but still pass the product, so it is not ethical. Building services and so on. So operations manager must deliver healthy, safe, quality products and service. That's why I say quality affects our life. Every day we are exposed to, if there are poor quality product, it will risk us injuries, lawsuit, recall, regulation. Okay, so we must conduct our work ethically. So no corruption, follow the standards. Fail means fail. Reject means reject. Okay, and all stakeholders must be considered. Okay, probably this is a good time to actually share with you. Let me see. I have a video on cause of poor quality. Okay, cause of poor quality. Or maybe I can just Google in the internet for a while and let you just oh no, not this one. Okay, let's view this this video for a while. Did I? Okay. Can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear.
Excuse me, I can't hear.
Okay, can I hear? You cannot hear? All of you cannot hear, is it?
Only your voice.
Okay, hang on. Because when I share just now, I need to share the sound because I didn't share the sound. Can you hear now? Can you hear now?
Yes.
One of the most important ways to realize our vision of becoming the power base for sustainable growth and development is to embrace, integrate, and entrench quality in all phases of our project lifecycle.
Engines throttling up, 3 engines now at 104%.
Challenger, go with throttle up.
Looking very carefully at the situation. Obviously a major malfunction.
Nancy and I are pained to the core with the tragedy of the shuttle challenge. This is truly a national loss.
I am deeply sorry for any accident that Toyota drivers have experienced.
They potentially have the best answers, so I know whose ass to kick.
Quality is like our health. We tend to take it for granted and only notice it when it fails. As we have seen, it only takes one small error to have a massive disaster. Let me thank you for embracing quality and for doing everything in your power to ensure that here at ESCOM and within Group Capital, quality comes first and that it becomes a way of life and work.
Quality becomes a way of life and the way of work. It is the quality of our work which will please God, of course, if you believe in God, and not the quantity of work. Okay, it's quality of our work. Right. So any impressions? Any impressions? Impressions. Impressions mean, you understand impression, right? Any opinion or any views? Yuma? And
It's very scary video, but
scary. Okay, scary.
but if keep good quality, it's cost a lot, but if failed about quality, it's cost more and more. So
Now, it's cheaper not to produce, defects. It's cheaper not to produce errors. Okay, this is, quality saves us a lot of money. Yu Hong.
Yes. I think.
Have you seen this video before? No, first time.
No.
Right?
Yes, it's my first time, but I think I felt that the quality management is quite important, because if the company they don't do the good.
Yu Hong, I think I want to correct you. I need to change you the word quite. Okay, I don't think it's quite important. It is very important.
Very important.
Taihen, not quite. Mama, no. It's
extremely important.
Exactly. So that's a better word. Extremely important. Okay.
Because it will like cost like people's life and the environment. So I think the people's life and environment is much more expensive than the money.
Yeah. Okay. Life is much more precious than money itself. Okay.
Yes.
Anyone else wants to share your opinion?
Yeah, I have the same idea. I think if we ignore the quality management, it will cause a quick and like.
So we cannot
humans
ignore.
die.
Humans life.
Yeah.
Okay. So we cannot ignore.
Yeah,
Quality,
we cannot.
I mean, if you listen just now carefully, he said, quality is like our health.
Yeah.
We only realize it, we take it for granted. Take it for granted means we just, okay, dajobu. But it's like COVID, okay, COVID.
Yeah.
COVID is dangerous. Why? Because if you don't take care of, I don't see strangers. No strangers. Strangers wakaruka? Strangers. Wakaranai ka? Chen, wakaranai ka? Strangers. Strangers is someone
don't know.
You don't know, okay? Someone you don't know. Stranger. 日本語はね、友達じゃないね。他の人。
Is related that video?
何ですか?
Is quality of management equal safety?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Safety. Quality management is equals to safety. Yeah, safety. I've already talked about this, ethics, and then and TQM, it encompasses entire organization. It covers everyone in the organization. Not everyone, every supplier, everyone. And TQM also it stresses a commitment. I mean, it is emphasize commitment by management to have a continuing company drive towards excellence in all aspects. Excellence, okay? Excellence is our goal. You must do work for the customers. At the end of the day, customer will be satisfied. According to Damien, these are his 14 points for management, for improvement, create consistency of purpose, and so on. Okay, I'm not going to go to the detail of this. It's very laborious, okay? It's very straightforward sometimes. It's like, for example, build quality in the product. Yes, build quality means good workers, skill, good process, enough equipment, tools, you can do a good job. Okay, and stop depending on inspections to catch problems. So don't depend, but you need to have. It doesn't say stop inspection. It says stop depending. Inspection are just inspection. Inspection is after things has been completed and done. Okay. Continuously improve product, start training, emphasize leadership. So these are his 14 points. Drive out fear, meaning worker must come to work not because to be afraid of making mistakes, but when they make mistakes, we try to improve, try to help them, break down barriers between departments, stop harassing workers, meaning try everything workers' fault. No, not workers' fault. Fault means blame. Just now you see the video just now, this company blame this quality, blame. When there is a problem, when you start blaming, you will not solve the problem. You know the word blaming, right? Blame means not my fault, his fault, his fault, his fault. Blaming, so won't solve the problem. Okay. So remove barriers to pride in work. Institute a vigorous program education. That means the company must revise their training system, their education system, and put everyone to work on the transformation. What transformation? To transform to become an excellent organization. Okay, so that is the main objective, right? So there are other concepts of TQM that is used by companies. Okay, they are used by companies. Different companies will have different level of usage. It doesn't mean that every company must use all this. No. Okay, it's just saying some companies will need a different, set of tools. But the basic one must be done. For example, continuous improvement. All companies must have a continuous improvement system. Meaning that you must have, for example, improvement teams, and they look into solving problems. Okay, so it is a never-ending process of continual improvement. In Japan, they call it Kaizen, right? Kaizen. So they have Kaizen teams to do the improvement. And when they do improvement, of course, improvement must not only cover the process or procedures, it must cover everything that impacts on quality. Okay, these are called the variables for quality. Okay, the variables, because they change. Variables, materials change, equipment have changes. It's not fixed. Every time you get the same condition change. Condition, temperature, pressure, all these changes. So it will affect, the material, affect the equipment, or even affect the human mood, your motivation, your mood. You're happy, you're not happy. Worker come to work, okay? For example, you come to class today. Somehow you just wake up, okay? So you're just like, just wake up. Okay, so your mood is not high. But what if, you are with me now in Japan? I can just, excite you with other things. This is, that's why it's barrier. Barrier. I just, give you some small exercise for you to do, okay? So every operation can be improved. This is very fundamental. Sometimes people think that, shikata ganai, dame. No, all operation can be improved. So that is the first principle that we have to hold when we try to become excellent organization. And they use this PDCA cycle. Any problems, we have to follow this PDCA. Plan, that means identify and pattern, make a plan. That means what is the problem? You must try to understand. That means, for example, from data, this is the problem, this is the problem, this is the problem. Where is the problem? What is the problem? And so on. So you brainstorm. There are tools for this. There are tools. For example, Ishikawa diagram. Okay. Ishikawa is a famous quality guru from Japan, Kaoru Ishikawa. Okay, so he invented this Ishikawa diagram. You can do that. Okay, you can use that tool to do the planning. Test the plan means test your ideas. If you have some ideas for improvement, test it out. Do the changes. Do the changes. Yeah, or even make it into a new steps, new process, and check whether it is working or not. Then you implement the plan. So PDCA. So if we have this, what do you call? Imagine we are at this level, low level, lot of defects. So you do PDCA. You move the hill. You improve some more. PDCA. Level up. So in Japan, we call it a level up. Level up. Kita kutunain. Level up. Okay. So level up. Improve. So this is better. Using PDCA. And the word in Japanese language is Kaizen. So Kaizen describes the ongoing process of unending improvement. Okay. Of course, so in TQM, it is it's also called as zero defects. Okay, zero defects. Right. This is a bit difficult. Okay, I'm not going to explain to you. Okay. I will explain to you next week, not this week. Okay. So for the purpose of this, I'm going to skip this. Okay. This is Six Sigma. I'll reserve it for next week. Okay, Six Sigma. Now, another important concept in TQM is employee empowerment. What do you know? What's the meaning of empowerment? Empowerment. Oh, do you immediately empowerment? Kantan ni.
It gives the employee the power.
Dari. Yu Hong. Exactly, you're right. Empower, give the employee the power, but must give the authority and accountability. Don't just give the power, but also she is also accountable. Accountable means when she make the decision, she will be responsible. Okay. At the same time, accountable. It means you're right, giving the power. So we trust. Why you give power? Because you trust. Okay. That the employee will, make the correct decisions, right? So this is one of the, the most important principle in any total quality company. A total quality company, you will see that the employees don't wait for permission from this boss. For example, okay, I need to change this. The customers come and say, need to change this. No, I wait for my boss. So wait for your boss means you are not giving power. You should empower. When you empower, you trust. Okay. Right. So getting employees involved in product and process improvements, And then the techniques involve building communication networks that include employees, develop supportive supervisors. You see, supportive supervisors. So the supervisor or the manager must be someone who believes in this philosophy that you have to give trust and empowerment. If you don't give empowerment, no one is going to do a good job. Okay, and more you move responsibility to employees. Of course, with you give responsibility, but with a little bit of remuneration, salary. Basically, salary must be higher. You cannot just give more responsibility, but the salary, curio onaji ne, dame do. Curio, skoshi up ne, then you can give responsibility. Not more responsibility. Nihongo wa nani? Sekenin ka. So more responsibility, more sekenin. Curio wa mo onaji. Surah dame ne. Okay. And you build a high moral organization, right? So by doing that, you build and you create formal team structures. So that's employee environment. In Japan, it's very famous. It was invented in Japan. Quality circles was invented in Japan. Okay, it is a group of employees who meet regularly to solve problems, and they're trained in planning, problem solving, and statistical methods. Okay. And that's where the Western and also Malaysia learned from Japan, quality control circles. So we used to have QCC, or in Malay, we call it KMK, in Bahasa Malaysia. Kumpulan meningkat quality. Kumpulan is team. Meningkat is improve. K is quality. In Malay is quality. The spelling of quality in Malay is quality. So you learn one Malay word today, quality. This is Malay word, quality. Same as in English, only Q changed to K and Y. Okay, so very effective when done properly. You need a system, you need a mechanism for quality circles activities. Quality circle activities. So there is facilitator, there is training system, there is programs, and there are monthly presentations by group. Okay, by group. So they will present their project. They use quality tools, 7 tools, Pareto diagram, Ishikawa diagram, and so on. Okay. Benchmarking is widely used by companies that want to compare, okay? Compare best practices. So they use benchmarking. It's a team of people who will actually go visit companies, benchmark, okay, benchmark, and see how you are doing compared to. They don't compare with competitor. You actually benchmark with partners. So you benchmark, for example, if I want to improve I am making what we call cars, but I want to improve my delivery process. So I go to a courier company, for example, DHL, or what we call US Parcel, or any company that actually, they have a very good delivery process. So I want to improve my delivery process using this industry that I want to copy, I want to learn from. Okay, so you try to benchmark from different industry. You cannot benchmark, for example, if I am in Toyota, I cannot ask, I want to go and visit Nissan. That is competitor. Benchmarking is normally do with the best practices of the process. Okay, research process. You go to a research organization. So there are internal benchmarking. When the organization is big enough, we can actually benchmark within the organization. Okay, like Toyota, they have benchmarking for all their factories all over the world. They have internal benchmarking. For example, Toyota Malaysia is benchmark with, for example, Toyota Indonesia. So the same level of operations you can benchmark. Of course, it is within the same large company. Because data is more accessible, and you can benchmark in a variety of areas, in many areas, such as, for example, supplier development, production management, and so on. Okay, just in time also is very important for companies to become excellent. But I believe that before you can have just in time, you must have perfect quality first, because you cannot produce just in time if the parts that come in not acceptable, defects. How you want to fix it? So this just in time is actually can be done when quality is there. Of course, you can also improve quality using just in time, because if I say I only want one, then it forces you to make sure that the one piece that you deliver is perfect. So it is it is also helping quality at the same time. Okay, so JIT will improve quality, and JIT will cut the cost of quality, because by having just in time means this: I only deliver what is required, the quantity required, no more, no less. Okay, if I need 10 tires, I only deliver you 10 tires. I cannot deliver you 12 tires. 12 tires means 2 extra is spare, just in case. Just in case it doesn't improve quality. Okay. And of course, better quality through JIT will will mean less inventory, better and easier to execute the JIT system, just in time system. Okay, so I have a few more minutes before. We'll see this more when we look at lean production. So it's a pull system of production. You only pull in. You only take what is needed for the process. It will reduce inventory level, and obviously JIT, if it is done correctly, will improve process and product quality. Right. This is I'll explain it next week. This is it's a bit theoretical. Okay. Okay, and then these tools. We'll see these tools in next week. Before you go, I'm just going to share with you this is Deming JUSE, Union of Japanese Scientists and Engineers. You can read here how was the Deming price established. This is also in Japanese. There is Japanese and also in English. So this is Albert Deming. Can you see it? So Deming lectured 8-day course. 8-day course in Kanda Surugadai. Japan Medical Association in Kanda Surugadai, near Meiji Daigaku, Tabun. This was followed by Deming 1-day course on quality control held in Hakone. So you can see how Deming actually was instrumental in developing Japanese high quality products and services. Okay. And this is the Deming Prize. Deming Prize Committee. So you can see here, this is the Deming Grand Prize. What is the Deming Grand Prize? If you see here, you can actually look at the. It is given to organization. Okay, it is given to companies who have achieved very high quality practices. Deming Prize can see the criteria. What is the criteria? Download. You can download a lot of materials that is actually, you can see the different requirements, okay, for damming price, right? Another one that I would like to just show you is, before that, okay, before that. This is actually JD Power measures the quality level of vehicles, okay, vehicle cars. So the best cars, can you see this? This is a data showing this. What is this? It says there vehicle dependability study. When we say vehicle dependability studies, it's actually a measure of the number of problems. Let me see here if I can just increase this. So, Biru?
Yes.
Okay. So if you can see this, Lexus is the most dependable car. Okay, it only has 81 problems per 100 vehicles, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, vehicle dependency study. Okay, Lexus ranks highest among premium brands and noted by a golden bar. Kia, mass market. Right, so you can see. So Mitsubishi, 116 defect problems per 100, what do you call, vehicles. So dependability means, you know, how many problems that they have. You can see the, you know, these are facts. These are facts. And another one that probably you want to just, this is the Malcolm Borish Excellence Framework. And it has actually a framework for, let me see now. Okay, sorry. You can actually go to this website. You can see this website, Malcolm Borish Excellence Program. They have education, they have manufacturing, they have for small businesses, okay?